she's still our child and we still love her. And she's actually, they used special words. They said these are special needy children. But for me, I think it's used kind of in a negative way because we all special. We are all special in different ways. We all have special gifts, special talents, special. So we are all special. So I see it for me that my daughter is not a special need child. She's just a special child in a positive way. So for us, it didn't change anything. And as a woman of faith, even I told Donald, even when it didn't make sense for me, I always knew Milana's reports will change. Because when people have their calendars, activities, parties, weddings, going out, as we had checkups, weekly checkups. This week, another week, another week, another week. So it didn't change anything.
So well, when the news broke out, that was at the hospital, right?
Yeah, at that time even we had just come back home because when they transferred us to another hospital for now older children.
I'm referring to the autistic information.
Yeah.
When it came out, right? Was there any form of support that started rolling? Is there any structure?
Yeah, actually, yes. She has been having support from birth. She has been having speech therapy. She started speech therapy at the age of 3. But we had physiotherapy, and also she had an issue with the sight. So her eyes could be checked on a weekly basis also. So she has had therapies all the way. And even now she has speech therapy who helps with her communication. Then we have also therapy. That one handles, it teaches the child to learn day-to-day life. How to be independent, how to do things for themselves. Then motoric skills, how to write, how to hold a pen, how to open something. So things you don't think about you as a child, as a person, because also since she was born early, she has issues with the muscles, stiffness, because I remember she couldn't even stand on both feet. She could be on toes.
Yeah.
So we had to get special shoes for her.
Then you've realized.
No, this was before autism.
Before that, autism was...
Because I know that's still standing with your toes is also a symptom of that.
Yeah.
I know it's...
All of these was still the offshoot of...
Yeah, because we were in hospital for 6 months. Yeah. So we came back home November 26th.
Yeah.
And after us getting a report that she can't live, when they did a scan for the lungs.
After you had already gone home?
No, to another hospital.
Another hospital, yeah.
Because now she graduated from ICU.
From ICU, okay.
Yeah, so we graduated from ICU. So that means now we were starting to learn how to feed on a bottle, to feed with a spoon. As in all those things another mother may not think about, like I get pregnant, I give birth, everything happens automatically. So from the hospital, so she had a physiotherapy who could come there and work on her. You teach her how to turn, to use her body.
Yeah.
It comes with a lot of work.
She was on oxygen?
Still, because most of her time, she couldn't learn everything because most of her energy was on breathing. Yeah, we had, she even when they transferred us, she still had extra oxygen.
Oh.
And with extra oxygen, they didn't know if she will be off it. Yeah, because time came, they thought that she couldn't live. When they checked her lungs and they said her lungs are not growing. She has, I've forgotten the name. she has a scar instead. So most kids don't make it. And they told us we can start to look for parents who lost their children to ask, as in to prepare our minds.
Mental support.
Yeah. So I told my husband, I remember that day, after crying, we had all our emotions all over. Then I told him, I'm not looking for anyone. My daughter has to leave. She will leave and she will stay. Of course, someone may be like, this one is in denial.
Yeah.
So every report they used to bring, I used to ask the doctor, not to know so much, but just to have that name you're mentioning. Okay. Then I could write it. I have stickers for her in my Bible. And I wrote it down. I remember one thing they said, her carbon dioxide wasn't the figures. They weren't normal figures. Mm-hmm. So I asked the doctor, so what is the normal carbon dioxide figure she's supposed to have? She told me from 5, 6, it's okay. I said, okay.
5 to 6, it's okay.
It's okay. So I wrote it down and I went, I've been telling Donald, I speak to myself so much. I said, now, God, it's your time also to work. So this carbon dioxide from you has to be 5.
According to how you created.
To 6. And I told him within next week, the values have to
perform. So you were not having conversation with yourself. You were having it with Supreme Being.
With God.
Who brought her into because I told him, since you've chosen to bring her, then you have to
fix everything.
Fix. Yeah. So by the time we went back, they said, now the values are okay. I said, values tell me now.
Yeah, what else? Let me take home.
You're doing work. Yeah, so I had moments when I stopped going to the hospital, more so weekends, because we had been there for long. Come home, dress, shower, leave. Come home, pack food, go. So that was our life.
So at what point, because I remember you mentioned there was the oxygen machine at home. At what point?
At home?
Yeah. To support her breathing. I remember you mentioned there's a time you started stopping.
Okay, now we were in the hospital. There is a verse in the Bible where it says that everything has ears. Yeah. And when you speak, everything can hear.
Can hear again.
Even the walls, everything. So in the hospital, the oxygen level for her, every time it could go from 90 to below 90, the machine started. I said, okay, let everything has breath, praise the Lord. And everything God created as ears, and it can hear. I said, okay. So every time they could drop, I could say it in my mother tongue. 99, chenda mwenda. In English is 99, 99. So instead of seeing the low values, low oxygen values, I could speak that, shoot up. I'm seeing, I don't see what the screen is showing me. I'm seeing 99. And somehow it started to work for me. So every time they could drop and I say 99, it goes back to 99 and it stabilizes. So my husband asked me, what does chenda mwenda mean? The 99. I told him, chenda mwenda means 99. So, okay. So why do you always say? I'm like, when you see them drop, you're not seeing that. Yeah. You're seeing 99. So that means it's going to shoot back up.
So did he learn to say it, chenda mwenda?
Yeah. He started also to say, chenda mwenda at times 99.
Yeah.
So, and even when time came, he told me, what do you mean by the blood of Jesus? But in my mother tongue, he could tell me in my mother tongue. So I could tell him.
Say it in your mother tongue.
Omusai gwa Yesu. So what do you mean by Musai gwa Yesu? Yes. So I told him it's the blood of Jesus. Okay, so what does it? I'm like, that one heals. So you just made.
Yeah.
You
that heals.
Say it. Say, you just say.
Yeah.
Yeah. because even him went through his emotions differently.
Of course.
Yeah. And also one thing which helped me also, and at times we ignore and we feel, I'm strong, I can go through this situation. But it was so mentally draining. And they offered me a psychiatrist even before when I was still in ICU. But back home, you hear psychiatrists, they take mad people there.
Yes.
So I told...
Back home in Uganda.
In Uganda.
Yes.
You want to use the word Africa?
Africa, because I always... Yes, I used to always hear, we are taking that person to a psychiatric hospital. So that means you've
gone cocoa.
Yeah. So I was like, I said, I'm not mad. So one of her nurses, I talked to her, I said, I was offered to see a psychiatrist, but I'm not mad. They say, no, it doesn't mean that you're mad.
Yeah.
It's someone who helps you. You talk to them and you explain how you feel and she told me, after all, it doesn't hurt because what you're going through mentally, it's so heavy. So at least you need an exit for your emotions and everything. Because we had a system also at home. I told my husband that we don't discuss the information from the hospital so that one can cope differently. You don't need to think about, because it was so heavy. So I started having it and it was really nice. So a parent, and it may not be this situation, but whichever situation, always find someone to talk to help you mentally, because mental breakdown is real.
You think that this someone should always be professional?
He may not be professional always, but also if you reach a stage and you need also someone who can be confidential with your information.
Yeah.
So you really need a space which you feel safe and comfortable to say whatever you need to say. And this person won't judge you, won't feel a certain way. So me having that person at that time, it helped me so much. And also being anchored in prayer, because I knew that when I go into prayer, everything will be okay. I release everything I feel. Yeah. And nature is also medicine. So I used to take long walks on weekends. I used to just stay home, pray. And I had those moments when my husband would call me, Milana is this, Milana Milana is dying, Milana. I'm like, yeah, you come back home. Even at times, one time he asked me, but I wonder how you can be home and your daughter is in the hospital. I said, yeah.
And you do what?
You can be home.
Yeah.
Like now, I said I need to be, because I'd never been home from the time we had given birth to her. So it had been so many hours every day. You sleep there. I wait for him. He comes. And so weekends, I said, now I stay home. And that was when she was out of ICU and they had transferred us, but she could still get those dips of not breathing well. Yeah, and it could really exhaust her so much. So I told him, yeah, I know, but again, what I do here when I stay at home, it's also important, because in the hospital still, I'm there, but at least weekend, I need to refuel myself, to refuel emotionally, spiritually, physically. So weekends he could go and be there. Then he comes back home later. So until we got the bad news that she can't leave, and telling us to look for families who lost children. And I said, she will not go anywhere. So we came when people are packing strollers, baby things, us, we had to pack. And before even bring her home, because I told them I want to have her home. They were like, the doctors were like, are you sure? I said, yes. I'm tired of hospital. So they were like, but we haven't gotten a nurse who can help you at home. I said, it's okay, I can manage. I'm her mother. So they told us we needed to learn how to operate the machine, how to do all those things on her.
So in between all of this, who was footing the bills?
That one, we are so blessed because if it was in another country,
Okay.
even in the US, other countries, we would be bankrupt by now. But for all the help,
Professional.
all the everything for her, even now, we didn't pay any.
Tell me something.
They footed everything that has been. That's why I appreciate also the taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
Because it will help generation to generation. Even I told my husband, at times one can beat the taxes that much, but here you see where your taxes go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to help your generation to generation and others who will come.
So all the while so with all of the care that they provided you through the ICU, through everything, the childbirth, you do not pay a
Even
cent.
the time when I checked in for
Your first trimester.
my first trimester when I was on not moving bed rest.
Bed rest.
Yeah, everything.
No payment.
No.
Wow.
Everything.
Welcome to Finland.
Up to now. And they make sure she takes everything.
Up to now.
Even now. Even they use her daycare as a rehabilitation for her.
Okay. So even the daycare she goes to, she doesn't pay a dime.
It's a special daycare.
No, it's a normal daycare.
Okay, it's on the month. Okay, regular one.
Okay, so continue from there. You were talking about
they will
teach you how to
use so I said, God, I'm learning how to use these machines. Yeah. I'm just learning them, but I will not use them on my child. But let me learn. So at times it can be a situation and you're like, but I don't want to learn this. But wisdom is also good.
True.
Knowledge is good. Learn. You never know when you can use that information somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they took us also to a place where in case you're going somewhere. And now imagine we are now in summertime. From May, we are in summer now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they took us in a place where we can leave her in case you want to go somewhere. Okay, me with my God, again I'll speak. We went down there. I said, she will not come here. I said, God, Milana will not return. Those doors have to close.
And that place is even within the hospital?
Yeah, but in the basement also.
Yeah.
So in case you're going somewhere, you can drop her there. So, but also in summer, we had her the very first time when she made 6 months. That was in August. Now the actual date of birth, 29th of August, that was the first time she went outside. We took her outside for a walk. It was like having Santa Claus on Christmas Day. We were so happy that we were having our first walk with our daughter. But still we had to disconnect her from the main oxygen machine. Then we had to put her on a gas flask.
Okay.
But we had also a nurse.
With you?
With us.
Taking the walk?
Taking the walk with her monitor on.
Wow.
So you need to monitor everything. So we took her out and she loved it. She slept. But being a mother that you're like scared, I was even scared the stroller to hit a pothole.
Yeah.
Or anything bumpy. So I was like, and then I said, no, actually the uneven surface, it's good for breathing.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So the first day we walked for almost an hour. It was warm.
For
an hour.
Oh, an hour. Okay.
Yeah, we are with her. Of course, you keep monitoring the machine, you look at her. So we walked. It was one of those memorable moments, as in, I'm also now able to push my daughter in a stroller like other people.
Yeah.
Okay, we go. So we went, then we started to do it ourselves during summertime. Then we reached September, October. Now it's getting dark. And I told them, I want her home. They said, but we are still looking for a nurse. I said, I think we don't even need a nurse. I'm her mother. Teach me. I'll manage. Because the thing is, we didn't want to have another hospital in our house. We had been 6 months
in the hospital.
in the hospital. So we start to have home visits first with her. They need to teach you how to put her in the car seat, how to fix the wires. As in everything, it has to be like perfect for her. She has to be comfortable. So we had to carry the car seat to hospital to put her there every day, practice, take her out, practice. Yeah. And also around that time also, they teach you how to make her feel her body, teach her how to turn. So after having her a few days at home, you start with half a day with a nurse with you. So we had a nurse with us the first time to come home, and also they come to inspect the home. You don't just bring. They need to make sure the home is okay for her, safe. Yeah. So that's Finland for you. They make sure.
You have to approve.
All of these now,
Which is nice also.
we have been talking about the premature birth and the premature birth, pre-premature birth, and post premature birth. Now, let us jump to the point where she was 4 and there was this diagnosis.
Yeah, now we
Autism.
came home, then time passed and we had to wean her from extra oxygen. That was also a step. So we had to practice. They told me I start with 5 minutes. So I timed my watch.
So you take her off oxygen for 5 minutes.
Slowly. So I started with 5 minutes. It worked. 6, 30, 15. Then we started to have her off the time. So by the time she made 1 year, she was off extra oxygen.
Okay.
Which her doctors were so impressed of her progress. Because I said, as I'm taking her home, my home is a healing ground.
Yeah.
It's not an hospital.
Okay.
And I could speak to those machines every day. And I told them, soon I'm taking you into the basement.
Yeah.
And soon we rolled them
The machines into the basement.
Then we started now doing physiotherapy at home. And it's when also we requested to take away that order they had in her information that do not resuscitate.
Yes, the red mark.
Yeah, and her neurologist said, yeah, it's true. It can't be there because we are also shocked of the progress she is having. And also there are things a parent don't think about at times when you see that your kid is talking. It's where they could ask us, does she make any sound? Does she wave? And I'm like, it's too early. How can you ask that a kid's supposed to do this?
They were asking you.
Yeah. Because
And you were wondering why.
Yeah, because in my head I was like, it's too early to ask if a kid can wave, if a kid can do eye contact. So, but for them, all these ones are signs to be like, okay, we need to know where to start from in case of she's having struggles, maybe too. So that's when we started to get now slow development, sight, and everything. Yeah. So she had to start the process of physiotherapy. And also as a mothers out there, you need also to do the work. It's like you're in class. A physiotherapist is going to come home. Don't just sit and like they are doing. I could even ask her, can I take a video of the movement of your hands? And she said it's okay because you need to, it's you with your child all the time. So do the work. Don't wait for the physiotherapy to come again next time and do the work. So I was doing, it's like having a full-time job.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job. Yeah. Of course, it's exhausting, but at the end of the day, you're like, let me do my best and also God start from there. Give him work also to do.
Of course. You do your own part and allow God to do his own.
Yes. So we went on and, of course, walking. She wasn't a bit stable. Balance. Yeah, with the balance. But time came, then medically, Milana wasn't supposed. In medical reports, they thought that she will never, if she's believed, she will not be able to move.
Wow.
She will be a vegetable.
That was the medical report she got.
But the thing is, which is nice, that despite of the negative reports, they keep working.
They keep trying.
Yeah. So they don't be like, this is what we think maybe. No, they keep doing the work.
So they just keep
supporting.
doing what they are supposed to do.
Yes.
Any form of support, you just keep giving.
Yeah, and giving all the support you need. Because the physiotherapist for home, she was in the same...
At the hospital.
Yes. So they were different. Yeah. So they keep working, but also as a parent also, you should do the work. Yeah. So do your praying, do everything, but also put in the work. So at 3, she started to have a speech therapy. But then we didn't know that she was autistic. Yeah. So, and because they were doing they do assessments every year to check her IQ, to check everything. So I if I'm to remember, maybe 4 to 5, it's when they say like, okay, now it's not just speech delay, it's not just slow development, but also she is autistic.
Yeah.
But us, we again in the good place, because when it comes to kids who come early and with the issues she had with the bleeding, majority may not even walk. They may not have good balance. Milana now, if she's with you, she can tell you what she wants. And you can understand her. So we are so grateful for the help and the support system we have, even those around us, that she has done a lot of progress, and more progress is coming for her.
Wow, it's
such a resilient story. Yeah, in all of this, would you say, what was pushing you? What gave you that level of patience, level of love, resilience? What gave it to you? Is it because she's your child, or?
Naturally, I love children. It doesn't matter even whether she's my child or not. I just love kids. And also I said, she's my mother. I mean, she's my child. So if I don't love her, no one is going to love. So no matter which report you would throw at me, it gave me a push.
Whose report will you believe?
Can I ask this poser? Because in the storyline, you're always pushing this religion into it. So do you think that without God, your daughter wouldn't have made it?
Yeah.
And for the doctors, those professionals, you said at the time that you were surprised at her level of development. Do you think that they were doubtful of the whole process of perhaps her speed in recovery? That would they want to attach it really to a supreme being, or they will think that it was their professional touch that gave her all of those things? From your experience with them, was there any time you perceived that they saw it like maybe there's something about this family that is making this girl to live the way she's living?
Yeah, they appreciated us being able to love her. The fact that even we were there is no day we weren't there. We were there all the time. So they were like, we are so grateful, because at times parents don't even come. They just leave the kids with the medical team. So you can be there and even you take a week without a time seeing a parent. So us being there every day and taking the initiative to learn how to do things for her. Yeah. And also they feel that love. So that's why even they used to say, try not to be sad, because when you're sad, it projects on your child. Yeah. So try to be happy. It's like when you have that negativity around you, for me, I rather be on the positive side, because it's gonna pull good things for me.
And for the fact that to buttress that, I think they believed that this progress I don't think they saw it as it was their own.
You mean the doctor?
Yeah. I want to believe they didn't see it as this is our work, because I remember when she said they even told that whatever you believe in.
Yeah, because when you go to visit some hospitals, they'll tell you, okay, yeah, she rightly said it, that they told you whatever you believe in.
Just believe in
Still
it.
believe it.
Okay. Oh yeah. So,
Yeah, because even them have a limit that
yeah,
now, okay,
this is
our
what we can
knowledge
do.
has
Yes.
stopped here.
Yes.
So we are now just
Let's see.
managing, just doing the same thing, but we are not doing anything new now.
Yeah. So I mean, despite they even knowing that this is medically, this is what we can do.
Yes.
This is the best we can do. But they just kept on doing what they
Doing
could.
it.
Exactly.
And telling you to involve whoever you think you can involve spiritually.
Because even the psychiatric asked me, how do you manage? I have someone told me, you don't drink, you don't club. As in this situation, me, I
should
go
be
and
drunk.
I take a wine and I sleep off.
Yeah. Buff, yeah.
Then I said, I pray. So she told me, keep doing what you're doing, because
Wow.
it fills me up,
Especially when you
fuels me,
pray in your mother tongue.
you know?
There is some
weight.
some level of weight here.
Yeah, so me prayer and keep positivity does for me. So no matter what you may tell me, I stay on the positive side because it brings my miracle near.
Yeah, for you to be speaker. I remember when you mentioned you were talking to your child. Then when the child was finally out, you kept on speaking to those things like the
Speak
machines. This machine
Yeah, so
were taking you to the basement. And you kept on saying it, and eventually the machine went down to the basement. You were telling the oxygen level. 99. Say it again in your language.
Yeah, so even I can tell someone your situation may not be the same, but whatever situation you may be in, don't allow the negativity to take you down.
Yeah.
Even when it doesn't make sense, keep being positive.
Even when it does not make sense, because that's where God comes in. When it doesn't make sense.
Even when that
Because
makes
from this story, at the hospital, it didn't make sense to them that this child is progressing.
No wonder there's that red mark.
And they were surprised because it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
So when it doesn't make sense, just trust God. Just be positive.
Trust the process.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you looking at this life experience with your child, the support system that came in through the hospital, the school, I'm sure neighbors and what have you. Is there anything or anywhere you think you want to, you think the system, the society needs maybe advice from your experience now? Is there anything more you think needed to be done?
When it comes to the human power, we have a limit. Because if even the medical tells you this is what we can do now, we can do now, and they try now to prepare you mentally, to prepare that any kind this kid may leave you.
yeah,
So if you try to just believe that, okay, now this is the end, then it means it's gonna happen. But you're like, okay, the medical has also stopped here. But me, what do I need also to do for myself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually? Because even you, if you don't take care of yourself, it means that you're going to go under that drain.
yeah.
Yeah. So you need to find a supporting system also who are positive. Because I remember I told my husband that I don't want negative energy now around me, and more so the negative reports about my daughter anymore. So if someone can't speak positivity, I don't know how you can, but if you can't be positive, then
Stay away from.
yeah, I blocked because mentally it wasn't serving me well.
True.
Yeah. And remember, you're away from your other family, the other side. So here you have support of your husband, a few friends, and his family. So you need also to tap into yourself and refuel your being.
So now this, I know this child, and from what I knew her, the first time I knew her compared to now, there's a huge change. And what advice would you give to other parents who children have autism? Your case has been quite unique because it started with complications to premature birth, and now another thing came up: autism. Some parents give birth normally, and autism is diagnosed later
Actually,
on.
something which, when your kid is in the womb, at least to what I know, it's not that you give birth when your kid is autistic. It's something which they diagnose
later on.
Yeah, when the kid has started things like speaking, interaction, being more physical, walking, and all those things. Most of it comes with the understanding bit, the way they perceive information is different.
That's true.
I remember there was this video that my wife actually made when she was singing song. I mean, if you watch this video, you will not believe that this child is even autistic. She was singing and pronouncing every word, and this has been with the help of what should I call them?
The therapist.
Okay, therapist.
Yeah, with the medical system also. And the therapy, of course, now some people are in places where they can't get this kind of support.
Yeah.
And it's expensive. Yeah. But if you find someone who can help you, or even go online, learn, study, get information. Wisdom is good. Information is good. Every time you keep away from information, you're being selfish to yourself. Because as a parent, this is your kid. Actually, I don't even say that my daughter is autistic. I see her taking herself to school on her bike. I see her living a life I always say to God that her testimony is not complete.
Yeah.
So you need to complete it.
Yeah.
That later herself is able to give her story. Now I'm giving her story, but later she has to give her story.
A child that they said might not work, or just be a vegetable.
She's a miracle.
Now I know how she jumps around and runs around. The other day, some time ago, she was playing football with my boys, and the father and I were talking. This was last summer, and he said, when I look at her, I remember when they said she would never walk. Wow. Now see her playing football with your boys.
At times even you just want time to run far ahead to see how her life is gonna be, because it's a scary moment. Like, how will she be? But as a parent, at times I know it's exhausting. And at times some people don't know how much work you put in. Someone can come and be, do like this, do that, do this, do that. But if you know, it's nice to be mindful what you tell a mother who has a child who has a bit of disabilities. Yeah. Because it can be energy consuming, mentally, emotionally. But you do that. At times, I can't say that you can even do everything they recommend you, but you try to do your part. She's, in your mind, have it that she's okay.
Yeah.
So the way you treat the other kids is the way you treat.
Okay, so yes, we've gone beyond our usual 60 minutes because this is quite a different this is a different episode. So Annette, thank you so much. But one question I would normally ask our guests: what is that advice or that word that someone told you, a parent or anyone, that has kept you going to date?
I can say my parents, most of my dad,
Yeah.
He always taught us that prayer is everything, because one time he said, when you're at home, I have control. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But when you're not in my presence, I don't know what you're doing. So the only thing I do
Because I pray.
is prayer.
So you can, ladies and gentlemen, you heard her right. You can imagine now that those messages your dad particularly was given to you play out itself during your childbirth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So years back, after many years, you saw yourself living that life that your dad actually wanted you to live. That is why here we always say that the tomorrow you talked about yesterday is to today.
Yeah.
Yes. She also said that for the people out there, information is cheap. Don't deprive yourself of information.
Yeah.
Some people will say when you lack information, you then greatly deformed yourself. So always expose yourself to that information. Love, you also made mention of love.
Yeah.
Love, resilience, patience is key in ensuring that the child grows the way other children grow.
And also, don't look at your kid differently. She's the same. She's the same child like other children. So you don't introduce your child as, oh, this one is my autistic child.
Yeah.
No. She's Milana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Milana is able to do ABC. It's nice to always talk on the positive things for our children.
Yeah.
Because even you, if your kid goes and say, Daddy does ABCD, no, the kid also is going to, I love my dad. Dad loves us. Dad takes us here. Dad gives us time. And also giving time to them. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And it's been a wonderful episode. Yes. Thank you for being there, for abstaining.
Yes.
So, do you have anything to say? For now, I would just say we'll see you on the next
Yes, don't forget to press that button. Like it. You like, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Punch it, in fact. Punch those buttons. Thank you.
So, thank you, Annette.
Thank you for having me.